All right, hello. Welcome, Cancer. This is going to be an energy reading for the month of April. It is going to be the third time I have attempted to record this reading, so we know Mercury is definitely in retrograde right now, but that's all right. It's all right, Cancer. Third time's the charm. And we're not going to give up on you. We're just going to do it again. Maybe there are some different messages that need to come through for some different people, so that's all right. We just roll with it. I am Kat. This is my channel, Vibrational You. I do tarot readings. I do guided meditations. I do different kinds of spiritual talks and chit chats. So if you feel that energy and you feel called to like and subscribe, feel free to join me and participate. We have got, at the base of the spread here, we have got two different cards. We have got the number 36 card, Progress. And you can see this fairy here is looking over her shoulder at her wing. And you can see all of the different things in her life, memories and things that she's been through. So she is looking back over things and realizing just how far she's come. You can also see that there are butterflies in the top of her wing there. So there's definitely been some change, some transformation happening for her. And she's got the little smile on her face. So she is contemplating just how far she's come in things in her life and her progress so far. And you have the number 19 card, Answers Within. And this little fairy is looking out through a portal and looking down. She's actually looking at things from a higher perspective, a broader perspective, the perspective of source energy. And she's got her own little candle there, the flame to light the way for herself. So this card definitely has an energy of your own inner light coming out and guiding the way and looking at things from a different perspective. So maybe we've got an energy here, Cancer, for this month of taking stock of things and looking at the past and everywhere we've been from a higher perspective and just realizing how far we've come, how much progress we've made. So these are going to be the So Below cards. So this is the portion of the reading that is the 3D portion. So we've got the number 35 card, Restriction, coming up. And this restriction card indicates that there's some part of the path or some part of our energy that has had some blockages on it. We're feeling restricted in some way for moving forward. You've got the number 22 card, the Deer card. It says gentleness and diplomacy. And the Deer is capable of stepping gingerly around many different kinds of terrain. And so this card is asking us to handle ourselves or a situation or a person in a diplomatic or a more tender way, to look at a situation with more gentleness and understanding. And then you also have the number 17 card, which is the Stag, Pride and Leadership. This card asks us to step up and take a leadership role in a situation. I also like that you have the Deer and the Stag. It would be something akin to having divine counterparts in this reading, or something akin to having the divine masculine and divine feminine in an excellent balance here. But we also have this restriction card. So let's see, maybe there is a need for some balancing between our divine masculine and our divine masculine and feminine selves. So let's consult tarot. Let's ask Spirit for Cancer, please. What can you tell me about this? Excellent. We've got the Well coming up on top of this restriction card. And this is a unique card to this tarot deck. The Well is going to be the wellspring of all that is source energy. You can see the girl in the card is leaning over the well, letting herself be bathed in energy coming directly from source. And that's going to be related to this answers within about this situation where we're feeling restricted. What else, please? And we've got the Three of Swords coming up with that. So a heartbreak or loss, something that has already occurred here in the 3D, something that is either grief or a hurt or a betrayal of some kind coming up over this. So it looks like source energy you're going within is restricted at this time over a heartbreak. On the Steer Cup, we have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. There is the Three of Cups is a group of people. It's usually a celebration, reason to celebrate or rejoice, or a group of people who are celebrating or rejoicing in this situation. And the Seven of Cups here is usually a card of being spoiled for choice or having too many choices. Sometimes this card usually has depictions. There's a lot of different cups in the sky and they all have different things in them. So it can be imagining different outcomes, and not all of them are good. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So oftentimes this is a card of confusion, not sure which path to pick or not sure how to feel about something. So, and it's coming up on this gentleness and diplomacy card. You've got the Chariot and the Sun coming up on the Stag card. The Chariot is going to be a swift movement and action, moving away from something and towards something that serves us better, moving into something new, a decisive action towards the Sun. This is going to be happiness. It's going to be a lucky outcome, a happy outcome, a victory. Shining a light on yourself. You can see she's holding the sun there. It's almost like she's shining a spotlight down on the flowers there to help them grow. And the Eight of Wands coming out as well. So this is a swift moving energy, a decisive action to step towards some happiness here. I feel like Cancer, there was some confusion or some confusion and heartbreak over a situation with other people here. So it could be a group of people, it could be a group of friends, it could be a family dynamic, a group. And our confusion over these feelings is causing a restriction with our ability to connect within, our ability to get in touch with our intuition. And Spirit is really asking you to take a leadership role, to step up in some way. I think maybe taking the back burner here has caused us to have a little bit of a loss in direction. It feels like you may be surrounded by some strong personalities in your life. Again, with this Three of Cups, you may have a family dynamic, a work dynamic, something like that, where you have a lot of strong personalities, gregarious people. And taking this Deer card, the gentle diplomatic approach, has really caused some confusion and caused us to be too much in our head about a situation. And get a little bit more clarification on that one, please, Spirit. Yeah, thank you. It's looking like a work. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So this has to do with developing skills, working on mastering skills, and it's generally a card of putting in work. So this is feeling like it's a work situation, or it's a situation that you have been working on for quite some time, working on mastering this situation. What can we do with this restriction? Can you let me know, please? Let's let Cancer know. What do we got? The Hanged Man. So Spirit was really asking you to look at something in a different light, to take the opportunity. The Hanged Man hangs himself upside down intentionally so that he can get a different view of the situation. And that's coming up over here again with this Progress card, where the fairy is looking back over her situation and reviewing the progress that she's made. So Spirit asking you to take a look at something from a higher perspective. It says the answers are within. I'm going to get you the As Above cards. So this bottom part of the spread here is the 3D situation, and this top part of the spread is going to be the recommendations, or the way Spirit is asking us to best work with this energy for April. You have got the Eagle card. It says Spirit, Integrity, Connection to the Angelic Realm. Yeah, and this is another card of looking at things from a higher perspective. The Eagle is capable of soaring up high and viewing things from on high. And it is a card of integrity, of sticking to your intuition and what your higher perspective, your broader view is telling you. It also is a big indicator that you're very connected to the angelic realms right now, that Spirit is trying to come through with some messages for you. There are messages awaiting you in the angelic realms, and that you are supported in this situation. You've got Partnership, number 32. This card is an indicator that something needs to come together, either two people or two ideas. Some connection needs to be made. Two things that are not necessarily similar, or you wouldn't necessarily think go together. You can see the rocks in the picture are cut differently. The rocks in this side over here are different from the ones on the other side. They don't necessarily look like they would go together, but this card usually indicates that something about bringing two dissimilar items together is the answer, the perfect partnership, and the solution. And we have number 29, the Wind Fairy, thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. The Wind Fairy comes in on your path to help bring clarity to a situation. The Wind Fairy is an aid for intellectual processes. She comes through in a reading to help sort out the confusion. that's coming up with this Seven of Cups down here. So the reading is definitely asking you to handle the situation intellectually rather than emotionally, and take some decisive action with this Pride and Leadership card over here, with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands and the Sun. I'm going to switch to another deck. Just felt called to. Sorry, give me a second. You've got the Knight of Wands over here. And the Seven of Swords. So it feels like there's some information coming in. The Seven of Swords can be like lying, cheating, stealing, but it can also be a card of taking a different approach on things, being proactive. It's kind of a card of being proactive. On the usual artwork for this card has the guy on the card is stealing his swords from the enemy camp before they can be used against him. So it can be a card of taking some proactive action before something can be used against you. It can also be a card, I sometimes read it as taking your energy back from a situation before something that's been wielded against you. And the Knight of Wands is definitely a knight of action, or taking action on something. You've got the Two of Cups coming up on top of this partnership card. And absolutely, this is going to be, again, a card of opposites attracting. The Two of Cups are two very different people, but coming together in a perfect partnership. It's a perfect balance. So something or someone here in this situation that feels like maybe it doesn't actually go together really does, and is the solution. You got to take that how it resonates. It could be a person in your life, somebody who you wouldn't think would have the answer, who really does have the answer for your situation. It could be two things in your life that you do that don't seem related but would actually go together well. And the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a card of clarity, of knowing the direction. It's a card, this card says to me that you already have the answer that you need. It's just a question of bringing these two things together. And Spirit is saying that's what they want you to go within and contemplate. The answer is waiting for you. You've got the Nine of Cups coming up on this Wind Fairy. So this is an energy of wish fulfillment, an energy of your manifestations coming in, an energy of matching the energy of the wishes that you want. For sure. And it's coming up on top of that Wind Fairy, which is thoughts and intellectual analysis. And the Six of Coins coming up, and the Six of Cups, double sixes coming out together. So the Six of Cups over here is often a card of nostalgia, reminiscing. Sometimes people read this as the past coming back, so it's oftentimes interpreted as someone coming back into your life, a previous person returning to your life. But it can also be a card of returning to a childlike feeling or a childlike state, a state of wonder and play, a state of enjoyment being brought back. And the Six of Coins coming out with this is a card of reciprocation, a card of abundance and sharing and balance. The person in the Six of Coins is dealing out and being generous with what they have and getting reciprocation and connection to it. Double sixes on top of the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, Cancer. And it's coming out on top of that thoughts and analysis. So Spirit is really asking you to go within and think about something, because something is a perfect match here, and all you're really needing is the clarity on it. And it feels to me like the decisive action that they're wanting you to take, you've got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands over here with the Sun on top of this leadership card, this pride and leadership. It feels like maybe being genteel or being soft-spoken in a situation is actually causing us to be all up in our head and causing us to have some confusion over a situation with other people. Taking more of a prideful, a leadership standpoint with the situation and taking some decisive action will actually help break the situation open for you, shining some light on it for you. And it looks like the decisive action that they're wanting you to take feels preemptive in a way. So if you feel like there's a situation where something might go down, or somebody, this group of people, whoever they are for you, maybe attempting something, taking your energy, this could even be just taking your energy back from these people and saying, no, I'm not going to be all up in my head over you. I'm done being gentle and diplomatic about the situation. I'm going to take a more leadership standpoint. I'm going to be more forward about what I'm doing. And taking that stance brings in together this perfect partnership on it. It's a very lucky, very abundant energy. I don't know why I'm still doing this, but I feel like I want to get one more for you. Yeah, the Ten of Coins. I knew I felt like I wanted to pull one more card for you, Cancer. Had a good feeling about it. The Ten of Coins is going to be health, wealth, and happiness and abundance. It's building a legacy. It's everything you want in life and more. It's a very auspicious energy for April, Cancer. I'm going to get you one more card. This is going to be from the Lightworkers Oracle. For Cancer, please, Spirit. What can we let our Cancer Lightworkers know at this time? And there it is. The Power of the Divine Masculine, number 10. I will read that one for you. An empowering energy seeks expression from within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis, and stagnancy. It seeks to stir you into consciously chosen action, greater discipline, and focus. It's time to end the frustration of repeating old patterns. You're ready to break through into a new way of life. Feel inspired, be energized, and focus on your dreams and desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. Believe your success is inevitable. The invocation for this card, if you want to be able to use it for yourself at this time, says, I call upon the unconditionally loving divine masculine within me. I respect, honor, and need you. I release past pain in how we related to each other. We are blessed with divine love and healing now. Help me to have the courage and self-belief to live my truths and be open about who I am. I honor your strength and power within me. I know that for sure every dream the divine has placed in my heart, so too has equal measure of confidence, intelligence, strength, and capacity been placed in my soul. I choose to have the courage of my convictions and to journey within to find whatever I need to bring my light fully into the world. May all beings be supported in overcoming pain relating to the masculine principle. May all beings restore, heal, love, and respect him in the divine purpose in the spiritual evolution of humanity. Through my own free will, I invite unconditional love to assist with this process for all beings. So be it. Beautiful and perfect. Spirit, thank you so much for that. Definitely time to take more of the stag energy, the divine masculine stance on this situation that we're going through. Thank you so much for that, Spirit. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being here. I appreciate you so much. And you guys have an excellent April. Bye.